Are you listening?
Ricky J Sports.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Ricky J from Ricky J Sports, and welcome to the finale in the Ricky J MMA Prediction League. And this is for UFC Fight Night 82, and it's between Johnny Big Rigg Hendricks against Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. And right away, Johnny Hendricks, he's a tough dude, man. Let's not deny it. He's a former UFC welterweight champion, Mr. 70%. I love that, what's going on online. People are commenting about Johnny Hendricks, how he gives everything 70%. That all started when he lost to GSP in that controversial split decision. He said in the press conference, I was hitting him not at 100%, at 70%. And then Dana White was like, you should have hit him at 100% because he lost. But anyway, Hendricks he's a tough dude, man. He relies on his wrestling and that left hand. He has dynamite in that left hand, and he's sent guys skidding across the octagon if he does connect on you. But lately in his last 5 fights, they've all gone to a decision, but he's fought some top guys for sure. Matt Brown, Robbie Lawler twice, and GSP, Condit. Sort of right now, I'm kind of unsure about Johnny Hendricks. He stopped working with Dolce, the old Dolce diet. He's the guy that used to he does make meals for fighters to get their weight down. So when they do have to, shed the weight for the weigh-ins, it's not a big grind. And he stopped with Dolce, and now he's working with just his wife on making the meals. And I don't know how that's going to work for him. That could be another hidden little curve that's gone into Johnny Hendricks' whole preparation for fights. But he's facing a guy that I just love to watch. It's Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, 32 years old, just like Hendricks, but he's 6 foot tall and Hendricks is only 5'9". Now, Thompson's length, he's won 5 fights in a row, but his length is what's going to win him this fight. Initially, I was pulling towards Hendricks winning a grinded out decision, but I just feel that Thompson is a dynamic striker, and I feel that he's worked on his takedown defense. And if he can stuff Hendricks' takedowns, he can really take him to deep waters and really hurt Hendricks. But Hendricks is really tough, and I'm just hoping, this is what I'm hoping, people. I'm hoping that Thompson stuffs Hendricks' takedowns and uses his length. His karate is top notch, man. That spinning hook kick that he did on Jake Ellenberger was just awesome. If you haven't seen it, you gotta Google it. But I just think with Thompson's length, he's gonna keep Hendricks, a good fair distance away, and then he's gonna use his kicks. The thing with Hendricks, his weapon is his wrestling and that left hand. Hendricks doesn't throw any kicks really, so Thompson doesn't have to worry about the kicks. I think Thompson's just got to let loose. Don't worry about getting taken down, but just worry about hurting Hendricks, and hopefully he'll grind out a win, man. But if I had to say, this is a tough one, because if I was putting money down, I may go with Hendricks, but since it's the Ricky J MMA League, I'm going to take a chance here. And I'm going to say Stephen Wonderboy Thompson is going to shock the world and beat Johnny Hendricks. I'm going to say, this is going to be tough. I'm going to say, oh man, I'm stumbling because I'm unsure. I'll say a 5-round KO. He's going to stop Hendricks in the 5th round, and Stephen Thompson's going to win by KO. And in the co-main event, it's Big Country Roy Nelson against Jarrett the Big Show Rosholt. And Big Country is 39 years old, and Rosholt is only 29. And it's a 10-year difference. If you want to know about Big Country Nelson, he is a dynamic wrestler. I think he is. I remember in The Ultimate Fighter, he stopped Kimbo Slice when Kimbo was, he had all that hype around him. But Nelson is on a 3-fight losing streak. He lost to Mark Hunt, Alistair Overeem, and Josh Barnett. And before that, he also lost to Daniel Cormier, Stipe Miocic, so all the top dogs in the division he's lost to. And he's 39 years old, and he's in the twilight of his career. If you look at Jared Rosholt, he is on a 3-fight win streak. He beat Stefan Skyscraper Struve, who's almost 7 feet tall. And then he beat a couple of guys, Timothy Johnson and Josh Copeland. But he hasn't faced the caliber of guys that Roy Nelson has fought. But in my honest opinion, I think in this fight, youth is going to prevail. And even though Nelson, I think, is probably the favorite in Vegas odds, I think Jared Rosholt is going to come clean here and win a decision. Yeah. Do I say a decision? Well, I think in his last 2 fights he's decisioned, and Roy Nelson's really tough to finish. He is really tough, and he can grind it out. I think it's going to be a battle, but I'll say Jared Rosholt by 3-round decision. Let me know your thoughts, boys. This is the end of the Ricky J MMA League. I will crown a champion, and let me know if you guys want to do another round, a season 2 of the Ricky J MMA League with respect to the UFC. Let me know. Let me know if you guys want to participate in the 2nd season. All right, people. This is Ricky J from Ricky J Sports, and
You are awesome.
hey boys, before you take off, I want you to check out some of my videos. On the top left, you have my first ever online ranked match, and it was epic because it barely lasted like 4 minutes. And on the top right, you have my Internet Tough Guy video where I just imitate and mock all the NHL 16 internet characters that you meet throughout your play. And in the middle of this screen right now, I have the standings for the Ricky J MMA League, and we are winding down. We only have one more event, which will be this Saturday, February 6th, and we will crown the inaugural Ricky J MMA champ, and the winner will get a nice little gift package. But when we're through with that, we're going to start season 2, and feel free to jump on board. All you have to do is just predict the main event and co-main event of the various UFC events. All right, people, this is Ricky J from Ricky J Sports, and you are awesome, and I'm out of here. See you later.